A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Long time no see. It's been a while. It's been a good while. I have my reasons. I have my I had a situation going on over the last couple of weeks. I was what's the word I'm looking for? Is it tremendously ill? Yeah, I was tremendously the past few weeks. So yeah, I'm back at it. I said to myself, I need to get my finger out and start creating these vlogs again. I'm actually on a night shift tonight. I was on night shift last night, so I got parked up, say around about 2:45 Irish time. I would say that's 4:45 South African time. I would say 2-hour difference. So yeah, I did 11 hours off. So I'm on my way now to get the stuff off and reload for another night shift tonight. So I'm in the town of Tipperary. I parked here in the services here last night or this morning basically, and just wait for these people to get over here quickly. So yeah, it was quite sunny this morning, and it kind of felt like summer is back, but now the weather took a turn now. So yeah, it's overcast now again. So that's Ireland for you. That is Ireland for you. 10 seasons in one day. So yeah, guys, as you see, or as you saw in my clips there, I'm in a new lorry. I got this truck like 2 weeks ago. We've only done so far 4,228 kilometers. I got it brand new. I was blessed enough to get it brand new. So yeah, that is the case. That is the story for my glory. Like I said, I'm gonna get the stuff off. That is actually scrap stuff. So what I'll do is I'll get this off and do a collection and then head for Dublin. So yeah, this video is actually about, because there was a comment in, I think it was on my first video. I don't know who it was, but there was a comment on a video that I did in the past about what you call it now, about what is the wages like here in Ireland. So I will take you through step by step and as to how it works here, because I do believe all the companies are the same basically. They all pay the same anyway. That is my belief, and I might be wrong, I might be right. I'm also gonna talk about the driver shortage here in Ireland, which there are not. There is no driver shortage here. I think it's just an excuse they are using. I don't wanna be negative, but I have to say things for what it is. I think it's an excuse they are using for not paying decent wages. Basically, that's how I see it. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong, I might be right, but at the end of the day, how you work with your finances is entirely up to yourself. But I do believe there is more than enough qualified Irish drivers here in Ireland to do the job. That's right, that's my belief. But like I said, I'm gonna take you through step by step as to what the situation is in terms of wages, and then yeah, we'll see how we crack on. Another day. There's been a couple of people who passed away now over the weekend as well. Actually, I wouldn't say it's a, yeah, I would say it's a good friend of mine that also passed away. I just got the news now, literally now, like 5-10 minutes ago. We were in the church together. I would say it was actually a good friend of mine, but we lost contact over the years, like, you know, because everyone has their own life. And yeah, so he passed away in the hospital. So I'm still getting information. I'm still trying to get information from my aunt back home in Cape Town as to what happened, because it comes as a shock to me. And then there was another lad. He came over, I think 2 years ago, or it might be less than 2 years, to work here. And he got killed. He got killed over the weekend back home. He got killed. I don't know what happened there exactly, but that is the news that we got, that he got killed. And yeah, he passed away, sadly. So what I've heard is that he got on a plane on Friday from Ireland back to South Africa to go get his family and bring them here, because he got a house and he got a car and he has the job now and he's paying taxes and blah 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 blah. And he got over there and I don't know what happened. There's lots of stories going around as to what happened, but it's none of my business. We have to show respect towards the family and towards his kids. And apparently he got killed on Saturday evening or Sunday morning late, or early Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. So it came as a shock to me. It came as a huge shock to me, because I had a few encounters with him back in the day when I was still working in the fuel industry back home. And he's a nice guy. He's got a very nice temperament. He's actually a cool guy. So it was actually quite shocking to hear that, like, that your life is so meaningless. I wouldn't say your life is meaningless, but anyone can take out a knife and just decide, now I'm just gonna end it here, or take out a gun, and, you know, that is what the world has come to. That is what this world has come to. That's why we need to draw closer to God, because we are living in the end times. We are living in the end times. So yeah, guys, as always, let's start our day with a prayer. Actually, the day is almost over anyway, but it's just starting for me now. But let's start our day with a prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So yeah, guys, I always start my videos with a prayer. I believe that we should be thankful, we should be grateful. We don't deserve to be on this earth, but through God's mercy and grace, He grant us another day, you know, because we all fall short of the glory of God. And that's it. So yeah, like I said, we need to draw closer to God, because we are living in end times. There's a lot of issues going on in the world, even in this country, even back home. It's a lot of issues that these politicians make, and they doesn't have a clue what's going on. You know what I mean? But like I said, we have to take it day by day, and step by step. And yeah. So yeah, guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna end the video here, and later on when I'm finished, I might incorporate maybe some loading and unloading in this vlog. And then what I'll do then is I shall speak to you guys after as to as to the situation about the wages and the driver shortage and all that. You know what I mean? So let's see how we get on. I'll speak to you after. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I was literally delivered and reloaded in 30 minutes. So there was no time to take cameras out and record. So I need to make my way up to Dublin for a 7 o'clock delivery. It's about 2 hours drive anyway, so I'm way ahead of time anyway. So yeah, I'm making my way through Cairn. It's quite busy town, historical busy town with a castle, and it's actually a tourist attraction town. In spring and in the summertime, there's a lot of tourists coming here. It's quite busy, cars parked all over the place, people walking, so just have to take it easy, nice and steady. So yeah, it's just the way it is. Right, man? So yeah, guys, I don't know what is in store for the night. It might be a long night or it might not be. I was lucky last night. I left Ballina. I left around about 11 last night, so I might be lucky tonight as well. Sometimes these deliveries at night can take up to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, like, you know. So it's just the way it is. You just have to, if you're lucky, you're lucky. You know, I was lucky last night. I don't think it's the same people that delivered or put in these fridges. So what we do is, all the supermarkets, like your Lidl's and your Tesco's and Aldi's, we do the fridges for them. We store them at our warehouse and then we check them up for delivery. So last year we were quite busy with Lidl's. There was over 100 or over maybe 200 Lidl's that was getting new fridges in. I mean, like the fridges where the meat goes in, and the desserts and the drinks and the milks and all that. I'm talking about those kind of fridges in the supermarkets. So we do them, and we can only do it at night because during the daytime it's customer shopping, and so yeah, it's quite busy. It's quite busy during the day, like, you know. So we do it at night time when the shops are basically closed. So what my job is, I need to put it onto a trailer at a warehouse and deliver it to the supermarket. All I need to do is open the back doors, reverse onto a bay, they do everything for you. Then I can either go to bed, I can make me something to eat, or I can watch a movie, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes I go in and out. Sometimes. There is times where the supermarket doesn't really have a bay, and we have to deliver them ourselves with our mounted forklifts. So in my case, I'm just pulling onto a bay, and that's it. And then I'm sitting back and relaxed. So yeah, guys, like I said earlier on, this video is actually about the driver shortage and the wages here in Ireland. So I think it's all a question who you're working for. I feel every company is the same. I feel every company, here and there, the circumstances or your conditions, it might be different. Like here with us, we have great conditions here, like, you know. So they send you your work via email. They don't bother with you during the day. you know what you're supposed to do. If anything changes, they will be in contact with you either via email or a telephonic call. 'n telefonische oproep, ek wil hom noem in Afrikaans. So that is just the way it is here. Our conditions is quite good. We get new trucks every year. Like I said, I got a brand new one now 2 weeks ago because the old one was giving problems. You can see that in my previous video or even my previous short that I made on my channel. So the other one was giving problems and we couldn't figure out what the story was. And the equipment that we have, it's not really up to date as to manufacturer or dealer standard. So we can only identify the small problems, but the big problem, we couldn't identify what the problem is. So we had to send it to the dealer, to the main dealer. So they will maybe find out what the problem is. But the truck is still there. It's going to be there for a while because it might be a crankshaft, it might be injectors, it might be pistons. I don't know. All that I know is what's wrong with the truck is it's losing power. It's going into the engine malfunction. They call it engine protection mode. So it's going into there and then it's losing power. It's like it doesn't get any diesel through. There's no pressure. So I don't know what the story is. I'm no mechanic, but I picked up over, I would say, over the years that I've been here in Ireland, I picked up a few things to identify maybe what the problem is. In that aspect, you can communicate with your office proactively because you think or you know maybe what the problem is, you know, if you have a breakdown. But anyway, that's besides the point. The point is, it all depends what company you're working for. What I can tell you now is, it's up to yourself to find out when you in South Africa or wherever you are in the world, and you want to come here and you want to work here as a lorry driver or a truck driver, it's up to yourself to find out what the conditions are, what the pay structure are or is, and what the daily rate is. I get a daily rate. You know, I don't get overtime. I get a daily rate, and I get night out allowances and subsistence. It's actually it's legislation. Whether you don't get night out, you have to get subsistence. Now your subsistence, it's made out of meal money and I don't know what else. They put everything in there. I don't know what the story is. I'm not a payroll officer, but all I can tell you is it all depends what company you are working for. So the daily rate varies from company to company. When I started here in Ireland, I worked for a company back in Cork, and they started me with €95 a day. That was back in 2019. That was like below under the belt. You know, that was way under the belt. But I had to what can I say now? I had to take it. You know, I had to take it because I was still busy with my CPCs and all my licenses and my qualifications that you need when you come drive lorries here. You know what I mean? But as the time progresses at the company, they increase my wages, and then I end up with €130 a day. Now that's not a lot of money. That is not a lot of money. And I did UK, and I was there for 24 hours or 45 hours on my own expense. You know what I mean? So that type of companies, they can rip you off, they can exploit you, they can abuse you and use you for cheap labor. That is what they did to me. So I opened my mouth and I said to you, look, either you give me something, you give me a little extra, or I'm leaving. And that is what I did. And then I came here. I can't tell you what I'm earning now because it's actually confidential. It's conflict of interest, so I don't want to get into trouble with my company. So all I can tell you now is the wages that I'm earning here, it's decent wages. The conditions are decent. You know what I mean? The most loads you will do a day is 2 loads a day. It's 2 loads a day. You will drop one, run it back, get another one, drop it, and that the day is finished. Or sometimes you will just do one. All depends where you go. You know, but like I said, it all depends what company you are working for. It all depends. It's up to yourself to find it out before you get onto a plane and come work here in Ireland. It's up to yourself. And what I can also say is that most of South African drivers, they come here and they think they're gonna be millionaires. It's never gonna happen, ever. It never happened in history. It's never gonna happen in the future. You will never be a millionaire. Yes, your family is back home in South Africa. You are working here, or you might have a place. You are maybe 4 or 5 guys. You are renting a place, and you share the rent between you guys, and you pay maybe rent, and then the rest of the money you say no. You know what I mean? So your family can have a good living back home in South Africa. They really can, because that is what my family had. I was sending 60,000 rands, 70,000 rand every month back home. You know what I mean? But what's the point? I mean, what's the point? I'm not there to enjoy that money. Pardon? I'm not there to enjoy that money. They are there to enjoy that money. And at the end of the day, I can't enjoy it with them. So we've decided that we need to be together as a family, because no family should be apart from each other. You know? So we were apart for, I think it's just under 2 years. I might be wrong. Just under 2 years. And they decided to join me here in Ireland. And ever since we were happy. We are happy, we are blessed. Where we lived, the community accepted us. They accepted my child. You know what I mean? And I mean, we involved with the community. I'm involved with sports. My wife is involved with the school. My child is doing very well in school with the Irish language as well. So sometimes it can work for someone, but for another person it won't work. So it all depends on your individual circumstances. It all depends. But all I can tell you is, it all depends what company you're working for. What company you are working for, what the conditions are. You know? So yeah, that's my 5 cents worth. That's my 5 cents worth. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else. In terms of the driver shortage, in my own opinion and in my own view, there is no driver shortage here in Ireland. There's no driver shortage in the UK. There is no driver shortage. There is more than enough qualified Irish drivers here who can do the job. You know, they simply decided, no, I can't work under these conditions. I can't stay away from my family, work over weekends, and get crappy wages. You know what I mean? Crappy wages. So they've decided for themselves they're going to do something else, maybe drive a rigid lorry or forklift driver or a machine operator or whatever the case may be. You know, but there is no, I believe there is no driver shortage here in Ireland. There isn't. There isn't. So that is just my 5 cents worth. This video won't be too long. I just want to shed some light on the question that was being asked on my previous videos. And yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. You can earn up to 140, 150, 160, but you're gonna work for that money. Yeah, you're gonna work. You're gonna work for that money. Nothing here is for free. You're gonna work for that money. You know, so it all depends on your tax credits as well. You know, if you are here and your family is over there, you're gonna be taxed as a single person, and your tax is gonna be higher. If your family is here and you are clever enough to do a tax return on your wife, irrespective of whether she works or don't work, your tax credits is going to be it's going to be higher because you're going to pay less taxes because you have to look after your family, you know. But this is how it works here in Ireland. But the government is I think the government it's not too bad here in Ireland. They are looking after their people anyway. But sometimes we don't see it. You know, we just see the negative. We don't see the positives. You know what I mean? So the government is under fire all over the place because of service delivery, building houses, and then there's the foreigners that comes into the country, the refugees and national protection applicants. I don't know what else. But the thing is, sometimes we only see the negative. We don't see the positives. You know, then this is my 5 cents worth. This is my 5 cents. I might be wrong or I might be right. I don't know. I study the Irish history of it, but I'm not too much clued up with it. You know. So yeah, this is the story. That is just the case here, man. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna end the vlog here. I just felt like I need to say something in that regard. I hope you find this information helpful. Leave me a comment down below as to what I should talk about next. I'm gonna do a full review on this lorry. There's a lot of reviews on YouTube already about this truck, but I'm just gonna share my 5 cents as a foreign driver. I'm a foreigner, you know. It might be helpful to you, it might not, but if you can give the video maybe a thumbs up or a comment, or you can subscribe to my channel, it would really mean a lot to me. I'm still new to the game, but I enjoy it. I enjoy creating content, like, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here. Like I said, that's what I want to talk about. So what I'll do is I'll edit it, put it up maybe later tonight or whenever, and then yeah, you can see how we crack on. The next video will come out on Sunday. I don't know what it's gonna be. I still need to create content in terms of that. I was now out of action for 2 to 3 weeks because of illness, and I had to go to the doctor last Monday, you know, because I was pretty bad shape. But they gave me some antibiotics to get that germ out of my system, so I feel much better now, way better. I lost a lot of weight as well because of that, of the illness, and I'm actually impressed with it. You know. So yeah, that's it. That's my 5 cents, guys. I shall speak to you after, and enjoy the evening further. And thanks for watching.